Namaste, Jevin. I, Jevin Shobha Kumari, Assistant Professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Government University, Jaipur, Department of Agriculture, Science. Today, I will lecture on this topic, package of practices, jute crop. Jute, just introduction. Firstly, jute is an important natural fiber crops in India next to cotton. In trade and industry, jute and mesta crop together known as raw jute, as their uses are almost same. Raw jute play an important role in the country economics. Raw jute was originally considered as a source of raw material for packaging industries only, but it has now emerged as a versatile raw material for diverse applications such as the textile industry, paper industry, building, and the automotive industry. Used as a soil saver, used as a decorative and a furnishing material extra. Raw jute being biodegradable and annually renewable source, it is considered as environmentally friendly crops. It helps in the maintenance of the environment and ecological balance. Jute as a natural fiber has some defined inherent advantage. Its silk luxure, high tensile strength, low exhaustibility, considerable heat resistance, and long stable length are the qualities that cannot be matched by the synthetic fiber. Further attraction of jute line lies in its easy availability, inexhaustibility, quantity at the comparatively cheaper rate. Moreover, it can easily be blended with other natural and man-made fibers. Jute cultivation is mainly concentrated in the eastern and northeastern India, while that of the mesta cultivation is spread almost throughout the country. Mesta is a similar crop to jute crop. The mesta is a mesta crop is a fiber crops similar to jute crop. Climate and soil requirement. Climate requirement for cultivation of jute and mesta. Jute is a crop of humid tropical climate. It thrives well in area with a well-distributed rainfall of 2,500 mm spread over vegetative growth period of the crop with no cloudiness. Location with their mean rainfall less than 1,000 mm. Incessant rainfall and waterlogging are not suitable for its cultivation. For better growth, a minimum temperature of 34 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius and mean relative humidity 65% are required. Temperature below 15 degrees Celsius and above 40 degrees Celsius during growth are not suitable for jute crop. Corchorus oletorius, Tosa jute, it is a scientific name of jute. Corchorus oletorius, specific Tosa jute, cannot withstand waterlogging. However, Corchorus capsularis means white jute. It is a scientific name of white jute. Corchorus capsularis can withstand waterlogging, but its fiber quality is impaired with the prolonged water stagnation. At a temperature below 10 degrees Celsius, no germination occurs in the both species. Which species? Corchorus oletorius and Corchorus capsularis. Corchorus capsularis can with Corchorus capsularis can withstand higher temperature at germination up to 32 degrees Celsius, while oletorius is sensitive to such high temperature. Warm and humid climate are best suited to both species of mesta, that is Hibiscus cannabinus and Hibiscus subdiferifa. Cannabinus mesta is a short duration and suitable for high rainfall areas and has got less drought tolerance capacity. Subdiferifa mesta is of long duration and got better drought tolerance capacity. The crop can grow in temperature range 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, but optimum temperature for its growth 30 to 34 degrees Celsius. The crop can grow in high rainfall areas provided good drainage is there. Soil. Which soil is suitable for the cultivation of jute crop? Jute can be raised on all kind of soil, from clay to sandy loam. But loamy alluvial are best soil Laterite and gravel soil are not suitable for this crop. The new grey alluvial soil of good depth receiving silt from the annual flood are the best for the jute cultivation. A soil pH 5 to 7.4 is within the tolerable limit of soil injection. Soil with the acidic pH less than 4.5, effective soil depth less than 50 centimeter, electrical conductivity more than 2 decimel per meter, and exchangeable sodium percentage more than 15 are not suitable for the crop. The crop is raised successfully on all the alluvial soil of Bihar, mild acidic soil of the Assam, Orissa, and light alkaline soil of the right district of UP. It has been observed that clay loam for Quercus capsularis and sandy loam for Quercus alteris most suitable soil type. For capsularis, loamy soil, clay loam, for alteris, sandy loam are suitable. Crop production practices. Time of sowing. Sowing time of jute may be different from area to area on the basis of the receipt of the monsoon shower, availability of residual moisture, and variety. Generally, sowing in middle of March is optimum for capsularis variety and the alteris varieties like JRO 524, JRO 878, and JRO 7835. While JRO 632 should be sown only after middle of April. These are the variety of jute. Crop Olitorious sowing may be staggered up to May. In Bihar, UP, sowing is done up to mid-June or sometime up to end of June. The recommended sowing for the Mesta crop is May to June for main season crop. Method of sowing. Sowing method. Sowing of jute can be done either by broadcast method or by line sowing method. For line sowing, the land is prepared well and sowing is done with the row to row spacing. Capsule is 30 centimeter, orator is 25 centimeter. And that is the row to row distance. Capsule is 30 centimeter or 25 centimeter, orator is. And plant to plant spacing is maintained 5 to 7 centimeter. That is spacing. Row to row, plant to plant. Row to row 30 or 25 or plant to plant 5 to 7 centimeter. Both of each. This is done by the mechanical means seed drill. The depth of sowing is maintained to 2.5 to 3 centimeter. Depth of sowing कितनी होनी चाहिए? 2.5 to 3 centimeter. Mesta is usually sown by broadcasting method, but as a criteria of improved production technology, it is advocated sow the crop in line. Line sowing can be undertaken with the help of seed drill. Line sowing has got certain advantages over broadcasting method, such as plant growth is uniform, since uniform spacing is maintained, interculture operation like weeding, hoeing, extra become easier and cheaper. In which method? Line sowing method. Application of pesticide and top dressing of fertilizer is easier. Yield is higher by about 15 to 20%. Requirement of seed is less. In which method? Line sowing method. Because compared to comparison between the line sowing or broadcasting, which one method is best? Line sowing method is best for sowing. Land preparation. Jute seed being small require very fine tills. The land can be prepared by the plowing and cross harrowing. 3 to 5 times followed by planting. In acidic soil, less than 6. Incorporation of 1.1 to 1.5 ton per hectare lime 30 to 40 days before sowing is necessary for better crop performance. Soil moisture between 21 to 45% is considered ideal for proper germination for jute crop. Mesta being a rainfed crop, land preparation is usually done with the recipient of pre-monsoon shower. However, in Andhra Pradesh for the raising Rabi Mesta, the land preparation is done early in the Feb for sowing the crop with the help of subsoil moisture. Seedling technology. Depending upon the species of jute and method of sowing, the seed rate of 2 species recommended is under capsularis broadcast through broadcast sowing 10 kg per hectare and line sowing 7 kg per hectare is seed required. In which species? Capsularis, Quercus capsularis, and other one Quercus alteris. Sowing method broadcast 7 kg per hectare, and through line sowing 5 kg per hectare. The seed rate of two species in two methods of sowing are under as under first special cannabinus broadcast 15 to 17 kg per hectare, line sowing 13 to 15 kg per hectare, and hibiscus subdarifa 13 to 15 kg per hectare and 11 to 13 kg per hectare. Fertilizer management. In general, the nutrient requirement capsule is more than that of Oedodes. In soil with low organic carbon content, FIM application at the rate 5 to 10 hectare per hectare a month prior to crop sowing is recommended. The leaf fall from the standing crop, also root stubbles left in the soil after harvest, resulting in recycling of a handsome amount of the nutrient beside organic matter. In intensive cropping system, the recommended dose of fertilizer are 40 to 80, 20 to 40, 20 to 40 kg per hectare. These are the ratio of NPK. N 40 to 80, P 20 to 40, K 20 to 40 kg per hectare. NPK means nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These are the recommended dose of Oedodes. For the capsularies, NPK 60 to 80, 30 to 40 or 30 to 40 kg per hectare for the capsularies species. Water management. How to water management in jute crops? Jute require about 50 centimeter water for its growth and development. In India, about 15% jute area is irrigated. The remaining area is rainfed. If the rainfall is not sufficient, the water requirement has to supplemented through the irrigation. But define the irrigation. What is irrigation? Irrigation, artificially application of water in the field for crops. It is a irrigation. Irrigation means artificial application of water for the without the need of crops. For germination of jute seed, 18 to 20% soil moisture is required. At sowing time, if the soil moisture is not sufficient, then one pre-sowing irrigation is to be given. After sowing, usually 1 or 2 irrigation as an interval about 20 days is required at the initial stage of growth. Jute is sensitive to both drought and water logging condition. At the germination and knee-high stage, adequate soil moisture must be ensured by irrigation. Which stage is critical? Knee-high stage and germination stage. During rainy season, the crop appearance waterlogging that adversely affect the fiber quality. Provision of quick drainage is in upland will be beneficial to the crop. Weed management. How to weed management in the cultivation in jute crops? Jute crops suffer from heavy weed infestation in initial 6 to 8 weeks after sowing. 2 to 3 hand weedings and mechanical hoeings are required to arrest weed menace. Weed menace means problem. Weeds की problems को अपन कैसे remove कर सकते हैं? Sowing के 8 weeks बाद अपन क्या करें? 2 या 3 hand weeding करें या mechanical hoeing करें. The first 2 manual weeding are combined with the thinning operation at 20 and 35 days after sowing. The third weeding should be done 55 to 60 days after sowing. Due to continuous rain, sometime manual weeding may not be possible. In such a situation, herbicide integrated with the manual weeding is promising. Butachlor 50% EC or Prettilachlor 50% EC pre-emerges applied during the sowing. 0.9 to 1 kg per hectare combined with the one hand weeding at 35 days after sowing may effectively control the weeds. Recommended post-emergence herbicide for the weed control include Putalov of ethyl 5% at the rate 40 to 60 gram active ingredient per hectare and should be applied 20 days after sowing. Harvesting. Jute is best fiber crop and can be harvested at any stage after certain period of vegetative growth, usually between 100 to 150 days after sowing. It should be harvested. Harvesting of jute crop at a pre-bud stage gives a best quality fiber. However, the yield are low A older crop yield more quantity of fiber, but the fiber become porous and the stem does not lay properly. Hence, a compromising between the quality and quantity early pod formation stage has been found best for harvesting. Harvesting is done by the cutting the plant at the close to the ground level with the sharp sickle. In flooded land, the plant are uprooted. The harvested plant are left in the field for 2-3 days for the leaf to shed. Next, the plant are tied into the bundle to 20 to 25 centimeter diameter, and the branching tops are lipped off. Usually occurs lived off into rot in the field. The best time of the harvesting is small pod stage for the Cannabis mesta, which usually occurs in October. While for Sabdarifa mesta, it is a 50% flowering, which occur in November. If the plants are harvested earlier to this, fiber yield will be low, and many of the fiber immature and soft and mellows at the time of extraction. If the harvesting is delayed, it is done at the maturity of the crop. The yield may be more, but produces poor quality fiber, which is brittle and less flexible. Netting, and it is a practice done in the jute crop after harvesting. Netting is one of the important operation governing the quality of fiber as it prevailed at present. The bundle are kept in 30 centimeter deep water. The latter placed side by side in netting water, usually usually in layers and tied together. They are covered with the water, hyacinth, any other weed that does not release tanning and iron. The float is then baked down with the sizzled log with the concrete blocks and are kept immersed within the bamboo creating clouds of earth used as a covering material or weighing agent produce dark fiber of low values. Netting is the best done in slow moving large volume of clean water. The optimum temperature is around 34 degrees Celsius. If the fiber comes out easily from the woods on pressure from the thumbs and finger, netting is considered complete. Thank you guys. If you have any doubt, any query about regarding this session, please write in comment box.